Well, it's time to unleash your potential. It's back to school season, so
Are you ready for this? We're in the classroom today, folks.
no matter what your age or if you're actually taking classes or not, it's time
Hey.
to unleash your potential. We're going to talk about the art of personal growth.
And
right?
let us know how the sound is coming in. We were having
Well-
some technical difficulties, so we want to just make sure that we're coming through nice and clear and strong.
Let's crank up this song first. This is Sunday Inspiration Live.
Here we go.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful.
Look at those sunglasses.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive.
Good morning, everyone.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit.
Feeling the spirit.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive.
Right.
Sing
So
along.
I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me.
You're free to be you.
What are you free to be? You.
Right. I'm free to be me.
Will you say, oh, I see. Oh, we got a little reflection off the back of the green screen there,
That must be
causing a
the
little,
window coming through.
causing some bright lights there.
There you go.
But it's all good.
They're aliens.
Ignore those orbs floating behind us. Yeah, sorry for the late start. We gotta, and so let me know, Lisa and others, are we coming through loud and clear? Because normally I've got my normal settings we should be like redlining, maxing out, but it's not. So something tells me that no mics. It's saying, wow, okay, can't hear us at all. That is really weird. All right. So you can't. Hang on a second. Yes. Okay. Crystal says loud and clear. Okay. So this is a Lisa thing. Okay. Hear you guys better. Well, I didn't change anything, but is it loud enough? You can hear it. Hear it well. Okay. Good.
All right. Well, let us know if it changes.
It's perfect. All good. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Because there's
Okay.
normally it's a weird
You
thing,
know.
but normally it would be like for my end here it would be like
Something's
over.
on retrograde.
Yeah. Must be Mercury. Yeah, I hear you now. All right.
Could be Venus, Saturn.
Who
you know,
knows?
they all do it.
All right. Cool. I don't see anything different.
All right, babe, stop
All
being
right, here.
distracted.
All right, there we go.
Here we
It's
go.
Sunday Inspiration Live. I am Bob Baker. That's Pooki Lee right there. Let's see. I had her name somewhere that I would pull up every so often. Here we go. Hey, up there in the top right corner. And our topic is unleash your potential. In fact, let's. What is our theme of the month? Yeah, so we're doing themes of the month now, and this is the new month of September. The theme for this: learning and growing. What do you know, and how can you grow? We'll be covering some aspect of that every Sunday in September. Why? Because it's traditionally the back to school season, right? Right?
It is.
And it used to be back in our day, Pookie. You remember, really, school didn't start until right after Labor Day weekend.
I know these poor kids got to go in the middle of August.
I know that's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, it's been that way for some
Shortening
time.
your summer.
So what is the deal with that? Had to turn up my volume. Is it low volume? Just let me ask. I mean, you might be able to hear us, but does it seem like lower than usual? Because there's something that might be the case. I'm just curious. I can also crank this up too. Let me do this. Check. All right, just let me know. Had to turn up my volume, Carrie says. I have that song on repeat. All right, cool. Well, we're just gonna roll with this here, and I guess we'll check it out later. So unleash your potential. We're talking about later on. Oh my God, we're gonna be talking about some new thing that we're offering and wanting to get your feedback on. We got a couple of live songs ready to receive. The answer is you.
That's right.
Popular songs.
If you know them, you love them.
We're going to end with a little dance party, as what we always like to do. Let's see here. We'll do affirmations. Oh, it's going to be a double header for Bob's Comedy Corner because we skipped it last week. So I'm going to do the short few jokes I was planning on doing last Sunday, in addition to some new ones for this Sunday.
Okay.
So you get a double whammy dose of Bob's
Can't
Comedy
get
Corner.
enough of Bob's Comedy Corner.
You can't get enough of it. But last week I only had like 4 jokes, so and I don't have so it's gonna be like about the average length of Bob's Comedy Corner, but just combining 2 things. And so yeah, that's what's in store. And so as we always like to do, is
it that time again?
I think it's that time. You know what we like to do in the beginning?
What?
What do we like to do early
we like
on
to acknowledge
in Sunday Inspiration Live?
Acknowledge our gathering here and our coming together in this place. You know.
Let me get a drink of coffee here before I start playing. So
Okay.
you set them up there, Pookie Lee.
Well, the reality of it is that we're not separate individual beings. I mean, it has the appearance of that, because we have this vision that we have these bodies and that we're this thing, and there's a part of us that is that thing. That's right. It's really that thing. And we're so much more than that. Right? We are infinite divine intelligence. We are love activated in the world. We are the expression of healing and compassion. There are so many other things that we are, And so as we come together in this moment right now where we're gathered from all over the world, we have to take advantage of moments like these where we come together in global community to anchor our hearts one to another and to reach out across this dynamic field of infinite intelligence and life, and to reach out and to touch each other in this space, because our love is profound. Our love has the ability to travel distances beyond our imaginings. Seriously. Right? Beyond our imagining. So if we can imagine it, it goes even further than that. And so right now, we're just going to take this power that we have, this superpower of ours, this love that we cultivate here in our short time together every week. And we're going to just activate that love in a really beautiful way, allowing it to ripple out from within our bodies, out, rippling out far into our neighborhoods, into our cities, into our states, into our countries, across oceans. Oh, and it can do it just that fast too, because your love is infinite. It has the power to travel infinite spaces and infinite time. And now our love is touching each other in this field, in this dynamic field of love. We are reaching out with those expressions of love, those ripples of love, and we are creating a gigantic wave, a gigantic ocean of love that's surrounding our beautiful Mother Earth right now and all of the living creatures that call her home. We are activating our love, our compassion, our healing. So many places in our world needs our love right now. And this is a power that we have. This is an infinite power that we have. Right? And we should acknowledge this power and send this love out every day like this. Right? As we gather together in this space, we are activating an incredible amount of love, compassion, and healing. And so let's just sit in this space as we're connecting with our hearts in this divine, sacred way. Let's just sit in this space for one moment and just feel the deliciousness of each other. The beauty, the wonder, the magnificence of each one gathered here in this circle right now. Oh, it's so yummy. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Now bring your hands to your heart if you're willing. Let's give your heart a nice little rub. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being so strong and so loving and so kind. And thank you for constantly beating the song of my ancestors in my beautiful body. My sacred drum, my beautiful heart. So grateful, so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now bring your hands together like this in a prayer, gratitude state as we bow and thank deep appreciation, all that we've been given and all that we will receive in our time together today. Yay! Ooh. I felt that one in my toes.
Did you?
Yeah.
In your toes?
In my toes.
Oh my gosh, if you're feeling it in your toes, it must be
moving.
must be far reaching there. Let me check something here real quick.
Yeah. I like to envision like the light inside of my body, like expanding out through every single one of my pores, right? So that it's going out in infinite ways, and it's going out in 360 all over, shooting out in every direction, right? As it's exploding out of my pores, these little beams of light. I love having that visual. That's
You love
really
it, don't
good. Yeah.
All right. So good. I'm glad everybody can hear us. Hey, Lisa, who's already put this in the comments, is just a thing we like to do. We love to acknowledge people in the live chat. This is not like Zoom, so we cannot hear you and see you per se, but we can see your chats, your text messages, whether you're posting them here on or on YouTube or on Pooki's Facebook page.
Oh, hi everyone on my Facebook page.
That's right. I think I saw at least one or two people. Lisa's over there. Somebody else was.
Carmen's
Carmen.
there.
Carmen Curry is over there. And I can even highlight. We're going to do this more a little bit later on, but I can highlight comments just like that.
Hi, Carmen.
Hello, Carmen. And so let us know where you are watching from, especially if you're not a regular here. We may not know who you are or where you're watching from. And then if it's your first time or maybe first time in a while, let us know. And we will celebrate you for sure. And yeah, Lisa, I guess you figured out we're only streaming on the YouTube channel and on Pookie's personal profile on Facebook this morning. And so she's active over there posting links to things we'll be talking about and all that good stuff. And so, a couple things here before we play our first song. So we want to run something by you. So Pooki and I have had this idea, actually, we've been kind of on this journey over the past year, especially,
About the last year.
Yeah, about the past year, with the growth of this YouTube channel. I've mentioned this before. It kind of took us by surprise. When I started posting these things, actually, the first. Man, it's coming up on 7 years ago that I posted. In December, we'll have posted my first affirmation video on the YouTube channel. Even though I've been on YouTube for 10 years, I posted the first affirmation one late 2016. So that's coming up on 7 years. And that first year doing them, I was posting them sporadically, and then realized, oh wow, people are resonating with these things. Maybe I should do more of these. And then I took a deep dive and went
Here we are.
all in on it, and the channel grew way beyond what I anticipated. And so we realize that we're reaching an audience, we're having an impact. And so how can we serve people better? And so we've been experimenting with things. We've been getting some coaching, and we're still in that process
Discovery.
of exploration. So and
we're
we've
trying
done
new things out.
And one of them that's been successful is our High Vibe Tribe community, which we launched officially, in January of this year. We'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Many of our members there are showing up here on Sundays. A VIP mentorship program is another thing that we put out there that we got a new person we'll be working with this coming week that they're excited about. But we also have this idea that we just want to share with you now, and we have no idea. Let's see if enough of you people within our reach are interested in doing this. But we've loved this idea. Well, I'm going to share it with you here. I just have 2 slides or 2 images here to share with you to set this up. So the question is, we've asked this before, what's the one thing that if you achieved it would have the greatest positive impact on your life? And for the past year now, we've been referring to this as what, Pooki?
The big, bold, bodacious goal.
Your big, bold, bodacious goal. What's that one thing that if you just would make progress on it and achieve it, could really impact your life and the lives of many other people? So we would like to help you reach it in 60 days or less using a system that we've also talked about over the past year called the Personal Transformation Matrix. You may have heard this 3-step process that can be summed up by heal, activate, and connect. We've touched on it many times, but it might be new to you. If another image here, I just want to show up here. So it's time for you. I had some fun with this. It's time for you to live fully as an authentic expression of your true self. That's really what this channel, what our mission is to get you to be totally activated, to live fully as an authentic expression of your true self without having to do a fire walk or live in an ashram for 2 years. So it's just my way of, if you're familiar with Tony Robbins, he has people walk on fire coals or whatever barefoot.
You know, you can do that stuff.
Yeah, and so
you can.
Or you can go to it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you can go to an ashram and live for however many months or years. There's a lot of steps that you can take to break through and have these. But there are also maybe easier ways to do it.
Different ways.
Different ways.
That,
yeah, different.
Because everybody has a unique way of embarking on their journey.
Right.
So everything doesn't suit everyone. Right. There's no one way to do anything. Right. This is just another way. Right.
And so a thing we want to put out there and see if there's an interest is called the Manifestation Mastermind Group. We want to limit this. We need 6 people to do it, and we want to limit it to 6 people. But we need 6 people to be able to move forward with it. And so mastermind groups are basically, we have our own separate meetings, and we take whatever your big, bold, bodacious goal is. We take you through this process, and we meet weekly. There's a VIP sort of a private forum inside of our High Vibe tribe. There's a lot of bells and whistles. So basically, if you want to learn more about it, if this intrigues you, go to bobbakerinspiration.com/mastermind. It's bobbakerinspiration.com/mastermind. And on that page, you will find 3 videos. Yeah, we took a bit of time. Put together 3 videos that tell you what the mastermind is all about, and why it's important for you to achieve a big, bold, bodacious goal. Tell some stories of our own goals and how that then impacted our lives. And so check out those 3 videos. And then there's an application form. So it's just not a matter of, whoever's got, and it's not free. There is a modest fee, but there's an application form. We just want to make sure that you're a good fit for this, and we can actually help you. All right. So that's all I'm going to say about it. We'll probably talk about it for another week or 2, and if we get to 6 people, we'll do it. If not,
and then we'll tell you about it.
Yeah, we'll tell you about it. If not, then we'll do something else.
Right.
But because we can be, goes with anything. You have your own aspirations to do it. You might be excited about something, but until you put it out into the world and see how people respond to it, you don't know if it's a good offering. So
right.
let us know if that interests you by going to that page, watching those videos, and filling out an application if it speaks to you. All right, one other thing before we play our first song. Some of you may know, over 2 years ago, my 16th book was published. It's called The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. I'm actually holding a copy right here in my hot little hands. And this thing is, it's actually been I have a number of books that are up on Amazon, but it is by far outsells my other titles. And so thank you very, very, very much.
Does.
Many of you have already gotten your copies. Some of you have autographed copies. But it's available in multiple formats, pretty much wherever books are sold, primarily Amazon, though. It's available as a paperback, an ebook, and an audio book. In fact, there's a little screenshot of the audiobook version. It's on Audible and Amazon and all those cool places. But there's a link in the description here that if you live in the U.S., if we're shipping to a U.S. address for $25, you can get an autographed copy. Both Pooki and I will sign the book, and we'll include, if you have a CD player, a copy of our album, Opening Up to the Good. And so, $25. Includes priority shipping. So if that speaks to you, that description or that link to that is in the description of this video. And Lisa also is popping it in the live chat there. All right. So just want to make you aware of those 2 things there. Yay.
All right.
I think I covered that. All right. Let's see if we're coming through loud and clear to play a song here. We haven't done this one in a few months. What's this song about, Pooki?
What is this song about? Oh my gosh.
Abundance.
We're always there's always things that we desire. And so we have a desire, a want for something, whether it's a tangible thing, a feeling, an emotion, an experience. Right? However, if we're not ready to receive it, it's not going to come. So you have to be ready. Like if you're thinking about why aren't these things showing up in my life right now, it's probably because there's something that you need to look at in your own life in order to be ready to receive that which you're asking for. So I tell people that want to play the lottery, they think they're going to win on the lottery. I'm like, okay, well then go home and write a list of how you're going to spend that $386 million. Right? Because you have to be ready to receive it. We've had conversations around this, but so it's that we want to invite, right? We want to be a place that invites abundance, that invites prosperity, that invites goodness into our lives, right? And so we have to be ready for that.
At the perfect time to set up this song. The perfect way to set it up. Here we go.
Opening my heart to receive all my good and all that I need. Standing strong in what I believe, I claim it, it is mine.
Happiness flows through my veins, so much joy I can't contain. Letting go of all of my pain, I claim it, it is mine. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive.
Gratitude is my prayer for all the love I feel everywhere. My heart is open and willing to share. I claim it, it is mine.
I welcome peace into my life. Prosperity I now invite. Now's the time to shine my light. I claim it, it is mine. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive.
Whoa, I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive.
Whoa, I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's coming to me.
And I'm ready, ready, ready to receive. I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
I'm ready, ready, ready to receive.
Are you ready?
That was a good one.
You ready to receive? Are you ready for your good? Are you inviting it into your life? Are you preparing a space for that good to come in? We have to be ready. We have to be anticipating. This is why it's important to, like if let's just say you want to call in a significant other into your life, So start sleeping on one side of the bed. Clear off the night table on the bed, that side of the bed that they would occupy. Make a space. Move some things over in your closet. Make space. Be ready to receive. And so these are the things that we do when we are desiring something. We're preparing a space for that to come into our lives. So it's really important, our readiness to receive.
Yeah, because
Some people think that it's that universe is withholding it from you. That's not true. That's not true. The universe is not withholding anything. The universe is responding to your frequency and your vibration, right? So if you're not experiencing that which you desire in your life right now, you're not in alignment with it. And so there's just a little tweaks that you might need to make, like we're doing.
tweak. Yeah, you got to experiment and tweak as you go along.
Yep.
We're going to actually go in and highlight comments here in just a little bit, but I want to acknowledge a couple of things. First of all, I want to thank Claudia. I just checked my email and indeed got that order. Thank you so much.
Claudia!
She's going to be getting her autographed copy of the book and her copy of the CD. Good to see you here. Claudine, I'm sorry, not Claudia, Claudine. So I'm sorry.
Claudine.
I know. Have you been here very often on Sunday mornings? I'm not sure that we've let us know. And where are you from? Maybe you posted it earlier and I missed it, Claudine. But thank you so much. Really appreciate that. There's been questions about is Bob's book shipped to Singapore? So we're not going to ship. Unfortunately, international shipping is just it's expensive and unreliable when we do it ourselves, and so we can't ship you autographed copy to Singapore or actually outside of the U.S. for that matter. So we always send people to Amazon. So find out whatever country is closest to you or that services your Singapore. I'm assuming they do, and order it that way. And that way, Amazon's responsible for getting it to you and refunds and all this stuff.
And they'll get it to you.
Yeah, they will make sure that it gets to you. But unfortunately, won't be able to do a autographed copy. Although, if you ordered it through Amazon and emailed me, we will do this. Pooki and I will sign a something here and take an image of it, and we'll actually we've done this before. I can email you an image of our autograph to you to your name, and just send me. Just a
request.
Yeah, go to the website bobbakerinspiration.com. There's a contact form there, and we would be happy to do that.
Of course.
So, but unfortunately, the physical book can't ship outside of the U.S.
And you can print that off and stick it in your book.
And use it as a bookmark, perhaps, right?
Right.
So there you go. But a lot of people here saying nice things about the book. Michelle has got a copy. Like I said, a lot of the folks here already have one. I've noticed earlier, Debbie and other folks have said that. So, yay! Well, actually, Holly already addressed that before we even did. So, because we did that for Holly too.
Yeah, we did.
That was awesome. All right, cool. Where are we at now? Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, let's talk about watch time for Pooki. This is something that we're just trying to get Pooki's watch time up on her channel so that she can apply to be a YouTube partner. This is from last week, but I checked it last night and it's like 2870 something now. So it's gone up a little bit. And so and many of you actually, I just noticed I was looking at the comments over on your channel, Pooki, and a lot of folks have been going over there and watching and playing a lot of your videos. So,
good.
So yeah, so we need to also get some longer videos up there. But there's a link in the description here where you can go to Pooki's channel, or you can just go to youtube.com/Pooki Lee, POOKILEE. Subscribe to her channel, like it, and then go to there's also a link to a meditation playlist there, which you can just start the first one and it'll automatically play the whole playlist. And so let's help her get her watch time up so that she can be a partner and she can have a little more influence over
ads,
where ads are run. And so, so they're not
in the middle of my meditation.
Yeah, that is not her choice. But YouTube's just kind of doing whatever they want until she can become an official partner.
Yeah.
Right. So
right now I don't have any power.
Well, but you can help her get the power. But it's like voting with your time watching.
Yeah, help me out
videos
here, folks, and then I can get rid of those commercials on the longer meditations.
But we also need to get some longer. We got get more of those longer meditations up there to give more people.
I need 2 of you, honey.
Yeah, I know. It's not enough time. Not enough hours in the day.
I'm looking forward to that time when we can clone a whole individual.
Well, if AI keeps going, then maybe
I can have another Bob.
Yeah.
2 Bobs are better than one.
2 Bobs are better than one.
As long as they're both doing different things,
Yeah.
I'm good. If they're doing the same thing, it's not helping.
Let's see here. Let's talk about. We talked about the High Vibe Tribe. I'm going to show you some screenshots. I always take a little screenshot photo of our different group session. These are we did recently a session, or I led a session called Two Keys to Success that are rarely talked about. Here's some of the good folks that showed up.
Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful.
For that one, and many of them are in the chat here. In fact, Lisa's here, of course. Jenny, I saw she's commenting. Crystal is here. Mary Rose, and so I'm not sure about Yolanda, Heather, Randy, or Jacob. I don't think that they're here, but they might be. If you are, post
Say hello.
Post a comment there. But we had a lively discussion about the 2 keys to success. I kind of teased them with it, but one of them, I'm not going to say the original word, but it has to do with something that Elizabeth Gilbert wrote about in her book Big Magic, and that was your willingness to eat the crap sandwich. That is a part of your goals, and so.
Oh yeah.
So that was an important topic because I'm Mr. Positivity, so it's all about you set a goal, the big bold bodacious goal, and you think about all the benefits how you're going to feel achieving it, how it's going to impact other people. But we have to be realistic and know that on the way to any goal, the pursuit of anything in life, there are challenges. There are things you're going to have to do that are maybe not so fun on the way to that, and that's what's called the crap sandwich. It uses another word, and a lot of people aren't willing to do that. They're not willing to do the mundane tasks and some of the boring stuff, or the things that are or face the challenges, the learning curves in the pursuit of a goal. So that's why a lot of people just don't pursue them.
Oh, and you know what? When they don't do it, you know what they're also interfering with?
What's that?
Their growth.
Oh yeah, actually, we're going to talk a bit about that. Today and this
you
month.
You get to choose what you're going to do. You get to choose what you're going to give your energy to. You get to choose, right? And so you get to choose not to do it. You get to choose not to grow.
Yeah. And therefore you kind of, and we're not like beating you up and going, there's not any judgment here. If you're happy with the way your life is, the status quo.
There have been times when I've chose not to
yeah.
grow. However, that changes, like then there's a time when you're ready. Like some lessons came to me, like those lessons that you have to learn over and over again. Mm-hmm. You're like, I thought I have learned this lesson like 5 times. No, you haven't. You've encountered the lesson 5 times. You haven't learned it yet.
Right.
Because if you learned it, it wouldn't be up again. Right. And that's okay, because sometimes we're not ready for the lesson. Sometimes there's something within us that has to get stronger in order for us to be able to. But the one thing that we want to do is, even when we're not ready for a lesson, we still want to look at the lesson, and ask ourselves, what is it about me right now that's not willing to do this?
Actually, that's going to come up when we talk about our main topic about Unleash Your Potential, the art of personal growth. That is coming up, so stay tuned for that. Another event we had last weekend, I led something a little different for the High Vibe Tribe, but it was called Easy Social Media for Creative Entrepreneurs, where I shared some of my decades of experience just being active online and sharing my message, whether it was affirmations or whether it was something related to my books, music, comedy that I've done over the years. And so here's some of the folks that turned up for that, who had their cameras on when I took this photo. And this was interesting. It was a hybrid event where it was a fee for it if you were not a member of the High Vibe Tribe, just from the general public, because I still have access to a lot of creative folks on my various email lists. But if you were a member of the High Vibe Tribe, there was no cost whatsoever. And so it was a little perk of membership. So we had a great discussion there, and that's available as a replay in the High Vibe Tribe, as well as a workshop that I did a few months ago about how to grow a YouTube channel. That's also in those archives of the High Vibe Tribe, and you get access to that. We have a lot of events. There's a lot of bells and whistles to being a member of the community, but probably the most prominent ones are our Zoom calls that we have exclusively for members. Here's an example of some of the ones that are coming up this month. I think we're going to be adding another one at least. To that, I'll probably do another open office hours, Ask Bob Anything, maybe towards the end of the month. But this coming Thursday, September 7th, I do my monthly Art of Spontaneity class. This is actually another one that's open to the public, where there's a fee for the public, but free to members. And basically, we do improv games. This is lighthearted, creative, silly, and it's just a way to laugh and bond with some other fun people. That's this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be leading that. And then on Thursday, September 14th, during the day at 12 noon Eastern, it's going to be a hypnotherapy session on abundance and worthiness with our friend Gianna Badeau. This is the first time that she's kind of graced our community with her expertise. She's a certified hypnotherapist, and we're going to be learning about that. And she'll be actually walking us through a session. And that's going to be, I'm looking forward to that one a lot. Saturday, September 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern, Samantha Binns will be leading another in her series of Peace, Love, and Cha-Cha-Cha sessions.
Oh my gosh, those are so fun.
She is amazing.
She's a hoot.
And she always has a great topic. And yeah.
Lots of fun.
And then on toward the end of the month, Saturday, September 23rd, also at 10 a.m. Eastern, is our monthly community call that Pooki and I lead. That it would be some kind of slant on the theme of the theme of the month, where we have breakout sessions and in-depth discussions where we can see and hear our members. And so that's just some of what's in store for you. If you're not a member, many of you are in the chat, but if you're not, BobBakerInspiration.com/tribe.
Lots of goodies in there.
To find out all about that. And then there's a link to where you can sign up and join us and become a part of our global family.
Community, yeah.
That's right. All right. Oops, I kind of jumped ahead. I just realized I should have done the viewer comments earlier. So I got out of alignment there, but it's okay. Let's highlight some comments here. Deanne says, "I love the crab sandwich out of my high five tribe." I love that. Lisa says, "I love the Zoom workshops. I always get so much out of them." That's cool. I'm just kind of going with the most recent ones and going back in time. Dora Lee, who's oh yeah, by the way, I'm Bob, that's Pooki, and that's Keone sitting in our little floating on the beach there.
Right.
Dora Lee is his godmother who
right.
who has watched him when we go out of town. See, the way the light's sitting Keone, he looks like a fox or a wolf or something. I don't know, he looks like a fuzzball in there.
Yeah, he looks like a ball of hair.
Let's see here.
Let's not talk about him too much.
I choose to turn my crab sandwich into a raspberry smoothie. That's that's a good one. Let's see here. Marilyn, I believe that's who that is, says happy Sunday. Good to have you here. I'm looking through and see if I can find some ones where you let us know where you're watching from and if it's your first time. Eileen is watching over on Facebook. Love to see Chris, Karen, and Carrie all here from our fire ceremony.
Yeah, fire family.
I had to eat a crab sandwich this week. It was awesome. Hi, Jennifer. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, but I guess you had some typos in earlier comments, but it's good. Yeah, Holly says she was there for, I think, the social media thing, or one of the calls, or
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning. Wow, that is crazy. Let's see here. Dora Lee says she's done the firewalk
3 times.
A number of times.
Yeah, Dora Lee. That's crazy. You can do it though, man. Your mind is powerful. You have no idea. Like, these things show you.
I want to thank Jenny for sending this little super chat there.
Thanks, Jen.
That is really cool. Yeah, that you might notice if you have the ability to comment on whatever device you're on, that in that same area, YouTube gives you the option to send a little digital donation.
Love.
And so we really appreciate that. If anybody wants to take advantage of that. What's that? This one here? What does that? Oh, going to remember to listen every night this week.
Yay! I've been listening to it too.
Just cue it. Yeah, just cue up that playlist.
Look,
that meditation
Pooki
playlist.
is a shero.
A shero. I love it.
Well, I talked about superhero stuff before.
Oh yeah, one of the newest, most recent videos over on Pooki's channel is a little 3.5 minute session from last Sunday. That's very powerful. Go over and she goes, "You are the thing. You are a superpower." It's pretty emotional.
I'm crying and everything.
Know. We're laughing now, but you weren't.
I was crying then.
Bring out your She-Ra. You got the power.
Look at that.
Oh, Jillia says, "I love the 27 video play."
Yes.
Pooki power. Lisa's really not stuck on this thing, but she loves this thing about Pocket Pooki, the Pooki bobblehead, Pooki power.
Wouldn't that be fun?
And the great order that book through Amazon. We'll print it out, use it as a bookmark. Awesome, cool. Just let me know. Just reach out through the contact form on the website there, unless you were connected on email already. But yeah, we would love to send that to you. Debbie says, I listened to Pookie's sleep meditation twice this week.
Thank you.
Pamela bought my book on Amazon earlier this year, along with another one.
Thank you, Pamela.
Let's see here. Hello, Brianna. Good to see you here. And let's see. There's our friend Stacy from St. Louis. Happy Sunday.
Happy
Good
birthday.
to see you here. Oh, and Claudine. Oh, we'll only be shipping that book 2 states over because we're in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yep.
Claudine. and
Indiana. We
we'll
love
ship it.
Indiana.
Awesome sauce. Maybe we'll have to make a trip to Indiana sometime. We performed there at Unity Church in Indianapolis.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, but we stay in Magnet.
No, that's way southern Indiana.
It's still Indiana.
Yeah, it is. It is Indiana. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see if there are any newer comments here that I might have missed. Yeah. Let's see here. All right, cool. I think we've logged this. Hello from Philly. First time watching. Just wanted to say that I listen to your daily health affirmations in the morning to start my day. I'm down 30 pounds. Wow, in 1 month.
Oh, wow.
That is
great.
wow. Well, congratulations. I'm down.
All right, Bob, you got to start listening to your own affirmations.
Well, I actually sometimes do.
I'm sure.
believe
I
it or
know.
not,
I know.
And then other people's too. 'Cause
I know.
this-
Even as you're making
yeah.
them, you're saying them hundreds of times.
That is true. I'm down about 19 pounds, but since early May. Yeah.
That's great.
And so, but 30 days. I mean, that's a lot. So just be sure that you're doing it safely. I'm sure you are. So there's Chris tuning in from Wisteria. It's Southeast Ohio. Good to see you here.
Oh, I might see Chris later this month.
And our High Vibe Triber, Melanie Beamer, saying good
Hey,
morning.
Melanie.
Watching over on Facebook. Dr. Raw, watching from the UK, second time ever in a while.
Hey, Dr. Raw. Good to have you here.
Melanie is in the house. Good to see you as
Melody.
always. Melody. Oh, did I mispronounce that?
Yes,
I'm
you
just
called her
I'm saying one thing and looking at a different.
Oh, Christina Blevins is here. Hi, Christina. I might see her at the end of the month.
So Holly says, being social has taken on a whole new meaning since I found Bob Pooki and the High Vibe Tribe. Can be home alone and have friends dropping in. Plus so much, I guess, being able to connecting with people through the Zoom calls and the forums. Yeah.
It's really beneficial, especially in the last 3 years, Being able, we're getting out now and stuff like that. However, there was a period of time in the last 2.5 years since we've been doing this every Sunday, that we didn't have that opportunity to be out socially, physically. Right? And so we all gathered here. It was awesome. It still is awesome.
Hey there, Carrie. So glad to be here. Grateful for you all. I'm ready to receive 1,000 times.
That's Carrie.
Christina's from Ohio as well. We got some Ohio representation in the house. Yes, she says Keone looks like a tribble. Any Star Trek fans out there?
I know.
The Trouble with Tribbles. I remember it well. Floki the Pug, good morning.
Hello, Floki.
And hi there, Jennifer's here responding to someone else. Okay, cool. So I think, we love having you all here. And so we gather a group of friends over in our Studio B next door. They come every week. And yeah, I'm actually going to send our producer over there. Are they in their places? One person's just coming from the snack bar. Okay, wiping their mouth off. Okay, and I think they are now ready.
Those pretzels we gave them today.
I know. They might have their mouths might be a little dry. All the pretzels that we
the
gave
mustard.
them. But we're going to send it over there now, and they're going to give you a standing ovation just for being here and being awesome. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. We really appreciate them coming here, showing up every Sunday.
Oh my gosh.
Just to be able to have their 3 seconds of glory there, to be able to celebrate you.
They all think they're famous now.
Binnis, is that? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I absolutely love you guys. I adore your music and high vibe and positive attitude. It's something I come back to again and again. Much love from Dublin.
Dublin!
Yay!
We have Dublin in the house. Usually we have Dublin in the house when Tracy Love is here. I haven't seen her yet this morning, but Dublin!
That's right.
In fact, Tracy Love sent me a card. I just want to say thank you, Tracy.
Oh,
it
that
was
was
so beautiful.
Beautiful.
About Howard. Yep, it was great. Yeah.
Crystal says, Studio B, are you ready? You give her a believe. And then I like this twist on this Star Trek thing. Lisa says, long live and prosper. Oh, no, that is long live and prosper. Live long and prosper. That is, I thought she said prosperity, but she added y'all. Okay, I don't think Spock ever said y'all. Live long and prosper, y'all. Live long and prosper, y'all. There's more of a joke there. So I love that. All right, so where are we at? Oh, I think right now it's time.
Is it?
Hang on a second here. I gotta get some tech set up here. Give me a second.
Wait a minute. What is it? What is it? What are you doing?
It's time to talk about our main thing.
What the main thing?
The main thing is the main thing.
Is the main thing the main thing?
It is now time to talk about our main topic
Okay,
today.
this is going to be a little different, folks.
a little bit different.
Back to school.
Yeah, and I've used PowerPoint before.
Yeah,
so
tell us how you like this.
Tell us how you like this presentation method and
in comparison to what we've done for the last 2.5 years.
it keeps us from being talking heads. So we're going to go back and forth between the PowerPoint and talking about it. But we'll see how this goes. So just to reiterate, our theme for the month, tying into going back to school, is learning and growing. What do you know, and how can you grow? So that's going to be our theme for the whole month, and every Sunday we'll we'll address some aspect of that. The specific topic today is unleash your potential, the art of personal growth. So let's go over to sharing my screen here. Hang on a second, and then we'll show you a few slides, and we're going to go back and forth between this and some other stuff. Hang on a second there. Where's my view slideshow? There we go. So they should be seeing that over the whole screen now. Oh,
Okay.
And now I'm on the wrong slide. Here we go. So what is personal growth? What is personal growth? We kind of all have a sense of what it is, but let's just define it since we're going to be talking about it. So personal growth is the process of developing as an individual. It involves taking steps to improve various aspects of your life, such as your skills, your knowledge, your mindset, emotional intelligence, your relationships, your health, and your overall well-being, right? And so the goal of personal growth is to enrich, all areas of your life, and it can help you reach your full potential, be your best self, live your happiest, most successful life. Now, I would say, and we'll come back to this, I'm going to show 3 of these screens, and then we're going to go back to the shot of us just kind of riffing on this a little bit. But I will say I wouldn't attack all areas of your life at the same time. I would probably focus on one at a time. Instead of, you might get overwhelmed trying to improve every area of your life. But we're going to address those various areas just so you have some options here. And this is something I know, Pooki, you're going to love speaking to. You have on many occasions that there is an infinite potential within each of us. Every individual possesses untapped potential, including and especially you. And it's much more than you even realize. We just fall into these patterns of not realizing our power, like our superpower, right? That you are the thing, as you said in that last week. It's like a gold mine waiting to be discovered. I also like this phrase. There's a gold mine between your ears that it's often untapped. All right, and so that's what we're doing when we're talking about personal growth. Is unleashing our potential, because we're only usually scratching the surface of what we're capable of, and we end up settling quite often, or just falling into patterns. Maybe you're not settling, but you're just unaware that you've fallen into patterns that maybe not living life to the fullest. And so you might be thinking to yourself, well, I've got a lot of circumstances. There's a whole lot of reasons why I can't do more or whatever. And I just want to show you some examples. You're already aware of some of these things. But Oprah Winfrey, she was born into poverty. She overcame childhood abuse. But she ended up becoming one of the most influential people in modern history, even with all these shortcomings or these things that didn't seem like they were going to lead her to success. Helen Keller, I'm sure you're well aware of, became a successful writer, an iconic figure despite being blind and deaf. J.K. Rowling was a struggling single mother, getting rejection letters one after another before publishing the first book in her Harry Potter series. Obviously, she did pretty well with that. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt became He was partially paralyzed, I think because of polio, if I'm not mistaken, from the waist down. Yet he went on to become one of the most respected and memorable presidents in history. So let's just stop there for a moment and come back and talk about those things. Let's talk about this infinite potential that we all have that we're not really fully utilizing. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Because we have all these beliefs about who we are and what we're capable of that have been given to us by well-intending people, but they were actually very limiting. You know, and so we have, you know, and some of us were a little bit better supported as we were growing up and whatnot, and then some of us weren't. You know, maybe some of us were told negative things about ourselves. You know, and so there's like this whole thing. We don't know who we are. You know, you don't really know the power that you have. When I'm talking about your heart, I'm talking about the superpower that you have within your own being, right? And the power that you have to transform things just as an energetic being. And you can change things within your own body structure, right? Your power is incredible. However, we've been made to believe that we don't have the power to take care of ourselves, right? Like our medical society is a society that can take care of us. Well, there's really a lot that we can do personally to take care of ourselves, right? We have the power to nurture our bodies and give ourselves good nutrition and make choices about what it is that we're eating. We have those powers. And so we've been told some lies about what we're capable of. And I think it's kind of made us maybe a little lazy too. You know, like I can remember, I was thinking about it. I can remember when I lived in a time when there was no cell phones, you know, and you memorized everybody's number. I knew everyone's telephone number. I knew my mom's phone number. I knew everybody's phone number. Now that I have this cell phone, I don't really know numbers anymore. Unless I make it a point to remember those numbers, I don't have to, right? And so it's just like we're not exercising those muscles, right? And so we have to make sure that we're not losing things that we already have. Like that's a memory skill, you know. And so there's just things like that. Pay attention to where you're being activated. Pay attention to what with the potential that's inside of you. Like in a lot of things, you can see what your potential is by tapping into your dream state. Like what it is that you dream of. What do you want to create? Because if you can dream it, you can achieve it. You can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can achieve it.
What's the line from this? Oh no, it's a song we haven't played yet, but it's coming up. It's in
right.
the
If
bridge
you
of the
can,
song. If you
in your
can dream
mind,
it and perceive it, you can truly conceive it.
Absolutely, in your mind, you can create it, no matter how insane it seems or how impossible it might seem. Right? We just need to break those down into steps. So it's really, really important. Like knowing who you are, it's a journey. I don't know that you'll ever fully understand. I don't know that I'll ever fully understand who I am. I'm on the path, though, of learning.
Right.
You know.
But even if you didn't have people that were like asking you to play, even if you have people in your life that encourage you, I often talk about this, that we often fall into patterns in our life. We kind of get used to our routine and where we are in life, and that's not even like a settling. You just get used to, I'm in a comfortable spot here. Yeah, and so you cease to expand and grow and tap more into that potential that is within you. And so yeah, I think it's important. That's why this whole topic is so important, and this channel speaks to that. You know, upgrading your mindset, upgrading your feelings, choosing the thoughts that are going to empower you, and then taking the actions to back those things up. So let's go back and go through a couple more slides here. Let's see, slideshow, and let's happen to some science here. So I've heard of this person, Carol Dweck, but she's a Stanford professor, and according to her, a growth mindset is a theory that describes people who believe that their success depends on time and effort. In other words, if they can put in the time and take the action required, that they can improve their lives. And she refers to this as a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that their skills and intelligence can be improved with effort and persistence. And they believe that their most basic abilities can be developed through dedication and consistent action. So this view creates a love of learning, which ties into our back to school theme here, and a resilience that is essential for a great accomplishment. There's one more thing about this. Dweck's research, it's a hard name to say, Dweck. her research is built on the theory of neuroplasticity, which you may have heard of, which is the brain's ability to continue to form new connections into adulthood. This supports the idea that you can adopt a growth mindset at any time of life. You're not stuck, She coined the term fixed mindset, which is different than a growth mindset, to describe the underlying beliefs people have about learning or their ability to learn and get smarter and do new things. And people with the fixed mindset believe that their talents are innate gifts. And so I think there's more to this. I just kind of got a summary here. But again, she's kind of simplifying it. Where's my mouse? Here we go. Sorry about that. All right. And so and she just put them into these two categories. The people with a fixed mindset believe, I'm not a good singer. They have you hear older people go, I'm not going to be able to find a relationship. I'm set in my ways. Have you heard that too? Mm-hmm. And you maybe that's true for you, but are you really set in your ways? Is there still you've come to this point where this is all I'm going to be? This is who I am. And if you're comfortable with that, I guess go for it. If that makes you happy. Or is there more to life? Is there more that you can learn? More that you can experience? More joy, more abundance? And so that's why she identified these traits of people with a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And I would say that it's not like all one or we all have different degrees, I think, of both, right? In different areas of our life. Like in some areas, like creativity or music, I have a growth mindset. YouTube, growth mindset. Whereas maybe in other areas of my life, I have a more of a fixed mindset, right? So it can vary.
Yeah, you do.
Right? Me? Where do I have a fixed mindset?
You really want me to say?
I'm opening up a can of worms here.
You really want me to say?
Yeah.
Well, a fixed mindset would be the belief that you have to eat 3 meals a day.
Okay, yeah.
Right? That's a fixed mindset. Mm-hmm. When there's also studies out there that say that you don't, that you could intermittent fast, right? And for so many hours you don't eat, right? So a fixed mindset is that mindset that says, no, I have to do this thing because it's what you're supposed to do, right? And that really stops you from experiencing a lot of things. Fixed mindset, I didn't really understand that thing about it, innate gift, because.
Or maybe you think to yourself, oh, I wasn't born with the singing gene. They're good at singing because they were born with that gene, and I don't have it. As opposed to if I'm interested, I can learn it. So that's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally
so
can learn
Lisa said she was told
desire.
She was told that she was tone deaf, and so that's kind of ruined her ability to sing.
Don't listen to what people say.
Yeah.
I had somebody tell me I couldn't sing too, and it was a vocal teacher. And so did I listen to that? If I would have listened to that, I wouldn't be standing here right now. You have to pay attention. You have to, there are some things that I think that it's okay to be fixed about. I have a fixed mindset when it comes to eating vegetables.
Yeah.
And fruit. I have a very fixed mindset about that. I believe that this is the way that it is for me, and I'm staying within that, right? That's a fixed mindset.
So maybe there are times when a fixed mindset can serve you, although if it's stunting you or just keeping you where you are, it's not serving you.
Right. Yeah. You have to pay attention to how is it benefiting you. And the other thing I want to say about growth. So growth, you're either growing or you're decaying. Right? If you're not moving forward, there's no such thing as stability. Right? It's like when you have a tree and you cut the tree down. Right? The tree is in a growth state. It's in a growth state. As soon as you cut the tree down, it begins to degrade. It begins to deteriorate. Now, it might not be visible to the naked eye, but in a year, go back and look at that tree, right? So it's that there is no such thing as stability. You know what stability is? Stability is
flatlining.
Stability is dead, right? That's not what our lives are like this for a reason. And it's in these times down here, that's when we really grow. Like our challenges, that makes us stronger. That's what that does. We need those challenges. We need to be up against it. It makes us stronger. So important. People avoid that stuff. That's why you really got to go for it. You know?
Yep. Let's do a couple more slides here. Let's see. Slideshow. Let's talk about. So personal growth is not just about achievements or successes. I mean, it's a big part of that, but also about experiencing a sense of just overall well-being, happiness, and contentment in many areas of your life. It's a holistic approach. And so in my research or, just preparing for this talk today, I came across these 8 areas of well-being. Again, I'm not recommending that you address all 8 of these simultaneously. That would just be overwhelming. But being aware of these different areas, and how you rate yourself or how well you think you're firing in these different, it's just be helpful. It's to be aware, and then you can choose. Oh, I need to really ramp things up in this area and this area. Oh, I'm doing well here. So let's just go through them real
on a scale of 1
quick.
to 10. Rate these.
Yeah, just do it to yourself, or put them in the chat. Actually, we put emotional
if you want.
If you want. Yeah.
And then the one that you score the lowest on, that's where you should focus your energy, not on the one that you score the highest on, because you're already doing well there.
Yeah, or
right?
you choose the one where you think would have the most impact on your life. You could, I don't know, yeah, but yeah. So with just maybe in going over these, you'll say, oh, I really need to up things in this area. I'll just start at the top, the 1 o'clock position, emotional wellness. This is being coping effectively with life and creating satisfying relationships, although that's in another area. I would say this emotional wellness is how are you handling your emotions? Like, are you a victim of your emotions? Do you get angry without any input on your part, or upset, as a knee-jerk reaction to things? So having control of your emotions and having emotional wellness, I think, is really important. There's spiritual wellness, expanding our sense of purpose and meaning in life. Do you have a meditation practice? Do you do visualizations, your affirmations, whatever spiritual path that you're on? Do you study that or read literature in that field? So that's another aspect of this. We move down. We got intellectual wellness. I would say this is like, are you educating yourself? Are you learning new things? They put creativity in here. Although I might make that a separate category myself if I was doing this for my own life. But yeah, are you constantly expanding, learning new things, reading, whether it's reading articles, listening to podcasts that you don't always listen to, learning a new language, new skill, taking an art class, whatever that is. Physical wellness, I think this is probably one of the most important ones that you can never emphasize this one enough, because if you don't have this, it's really hard to do the other ones. But recognizing the need for physical activity, nutrition, diet, sleep, de-stressing. This is something that Pooki and I are really focusing on a lot lately, and so and it influences every other aspect of your life. The physical wellness, I'm down here. Environmental wellness, I would say these are the spaces that you inhabit. So it's your home. It's places that you visit. Is it like a backyard? Do you have a deck area? Do you have a meditation room? Is there a park or a trail where you can walk locally? Is it your work environment too, where do you spend your time, either at work or volunteering or you have a coffee shop you hang out? So what are your environments that you're immersing yourself in? Are they healthy for you? Can you change those places, either doing some feng shui in your house or going to different places that will empower you more? Then there's financial wellness, satisfaction with your current and future financial. This is the actual amount of money and abundance in your life, which seems like it's connected to occupational wellness, like the work that you do, your vocation. But quite often, you could be making a lot of money at your job, but not be happy with the work that you do. So you might be not satisfied, or you could love your job, but it's a nonprofit, or you're self-employed and you love the work that you do, but there's not enough money coming in. So that's the good. Those things are separate, So where are you lacking? Is it in these areas, or where are you flourishing, and just acknowledging those. And then finally, up at the top, there's social wellness, developing a sense of connection, belonging, and a well-developed support system. And this ties into connections with your friends, with your family. It's why the High Vibe Tribe is such an important part of what we offer, because it connects people from all over the world with each other, where they know they can go and share their wins, share their challenges, and be supported, and have people who know and love them, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, even though, wouldn't you agree, you shouldn't do all of these at one time, but if you, just by going through these lists, it might create awareness of areas where you need to.
Yeah, well, whenever we used a chart like this in the past, when we were doing personal development work, we would rate them, and then we would, the goal was to get balance, right? Because balance is where you have peace of mind. And so you would look at the areas in your life that were showing up with the lower numbers, that were weaker, and then addressing that to kind of bring it up to meet the levels in your life where you're actually doing very well or excelling. So it is balance. We want to have balance. You can get, if you focus on one of those sides of that circle, you can get out of balance really quickly.
Right.
Like if you go and you're just focusing on the financial, your relationships could go to hell, your environment could go to hell. There's all kinds of things, right? So it's really, really important to have a perspective that embraces all of the different areas of your life.
So as I was preparing for this and showing Pooki these slides last night, we realized that I was probably pretty ambitious in the amount of stuff I wanted to tackle just in this 1 week with this theme. But there's 4 more slides here, because I liked the in our subtitle this week, it's the art of personal growth, and I was like, I really like this. I want to attack it from the how.
You're attacking today.
Oh, our personal. I know. I keep on using that word. I wanted to address it from a creative standpoint. So, how is personal growth like art? So, let's go to have 4 slides here to examine that, and then we'll be finished with our little main talk here. But I think this is worth talking about. So, the art of personal growth. Just as an artist begins with a blank canvas, every individual starts with limitless possibilities. Again, going back to that infinite potential that we all have. So, and then another thing that artists do is, before diving into a complete painting with all the details and all that, artists often sketch a basic structure, right? So anything that you're pursuing in life or wanting to do with your life, similarly with personal growth, like laying your own foundation of your values, what are your goals, what's your understanding of yourself is vital. And so when you go to pursue something, can you visualize it? And you come up with like a simple plan to get you moving in that direction, but it's not the final plan. All right. So you can start off with a sketch of an idea, and start moving toward it, and just add those details as you go. Again, I love the art analogy here. And just as sketches can be adjusted, our paths and plans can be realigned based on new understandings, new insights, and new circumstances. So your goals are not set in stone, but having a goal, having that big, bodacious goal to begin with, sets you off in a direction, in a specific thing. But you can play with it and adjust it. I've done a little bit of art, as some of you know, and as I go along, I go, oh, I want to add some red here. Oh, that needs to be darker. I need to work on the highlight, so that your life is the same way. Also, an artist's palette is rich with colors. So as it relates to personal growth, each experience, emotion, and challenge that you have can be seen as a unique color, adding depth and character to our lives. And I'm glad we included the word challenge there, because the good and the bad, everything, all your experiences come together to create this piece of art that you are. Let's go to the next one here. Diversifying your experiences. This is where we talked about trying new things. Much like an artist experimenting with different mediums, it enriches your understanding and adds multiple dimensions to your growth. So just don't get stuck in a rut, eating the same things, hanging out with the same people. How can you just expand that? Go to some new places. Expose yourself to new things that'll kind of open your eyes to new ways of being. So the other thing, art isn't created overnight. Layers upon layers are added, each influencing the final outcome. Because you do art too, Pook. Pookie, and every time you add a new element to a painting, it changes the composition of it and look of
Right.
it, right? And your experiences, knowledge, and skills layer over time. What is that? Adding depth to who you are, and then finally, which was just leading up to, is you are a masterpiece. Think of yourself as a masterpiece. In fact, I think it was my friend Joe Vitale in the movie The Secret talked about you are the David that you are sculpting. He had like a great line in that Joe Vitale. Look him up if you're not familiar who he was, but he talked about you are the David that you are sculpting. Your life is a masterpiece. I love that. Art is not just about the final image, but about the process it took to get there. Life is a collection of thoughts, moments, decisions, and actions that culminate into the masterpiece that is your life. So I wanted to hit that art aspect of it there. What do you think of that, Pookie?
There you have it.
We covered it all. Pretty ambitious here. But yeah, think of your life as a work of art and that nothing you do is wasted. Like everything you do adds to this tapestry that is your life, and embrace them all. The good, what you perceive as the bad or the ugly actually makes you stronger. It makes you who you are today, right?
Yeah.
Good. I want to acknowledge earlier, I don't know if they're still here. Let's see. Did you know that Mary Jean DeRusha was here earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah, she's there.
Hey, Mary Jean.
There she is right there. And so, hi, Mary Jean. And also, Lakeisha Carter was over on, they were both over on Facebook.
Hello.
So I wanted to acknowledge you, but we were kind of in the middle of our talk there. But good to see you both. And Deanne says, title of my book, Stuck in a Rut, Eat a Crab Sandwich. It's a recurring theme today. Yes, I had become a complete introvert. Lisa says, I'm so grateful for y'all. This group adds so much to my life. So a lot of talks about being an introvert here. Deanne says, balance may seem overwhelming, but it actually makes your life significantly easier when you give each area attention on a regular basis. Yeah. Just do what you can without overwhelming yourself. But yeah, with being aware of them, I think is crucial. And I know Lisa kind of lives in a remote area of Oregon, and she had literally zero social interactions prior to joining our team last fall.
And now look at her.
Yeah, I know. Now she's going crazy. She's involved in all kinds of stuff, huh? Hey, Tricia there. Good to see you. Hi. All right. Up. Mary Jean's still watching us there over on Pookie's Facebook page. Yeah, I guess you're back in. I know you were here last weekend, I think.
Oh, they're back in Mexico.
We missed you. Yeah, you're back in Mexico. That's awesome. So think of you often, and hope you and Larry are doing well. Let's see here. Where are we? Oh, well, let's do some affirmations. We got another song. Oh my gosh, we're gonna either go long or have to skip something. We can't skip Bob's Comedy Corner though. Got some affirmations related to this. Are you ready, Pookie?
I'm ready.
I'll say them. You repeat them back along with the good people there to hammer home our theme of the month here. Whoops, that's not it at all. Where is it? Hang on a second. Okay, here we go. Ready? I have infinite potential within me.
I have infinite potential within me.
I have a gold mine between my ears.
I have a gold mine between my ears.
I embrace a growth mindset.
I embrace a growth mindset.
I am capable of learning and growing.
I am capable of learning and growing.
I improve my well-being in all areas of life.
I improve my well-being in all areas of life.
My life is a work of art in progress.
My life is a work of art in progress.
I embrace new experiences and opportunities.
I embrace new experiences and opportunities.
I am creating the masterpiece that is my life.
I am creating the masterpiece that is my life.
That's right. Those are our affirmations for this week. And Lisa's posting these in the live chat comment feed, but you also find it in the description of the YouTube video. It won't be on Facebook, but you can actually download an image of this, and if you choose to print it out and pin it up around the house where you'll see it this week. So that is that. And so, what do you want to do? Do you want to skip anything here? You want to skip that song? You can skip that, or I want to do the comedy though. Just want to do it all and go over. What do you think there, Pookie?
Well, maybe skip the last song. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll see what happens.
Okay, so we're going to do The Answer Is You?
Yeah.
You want to sing it? All right. You ready for another live song here?
You ready?
Let's do it. Let me get some lyrics up. But I think this ties into what we're talking about. Personal growth. Yeah, because we did the other one earlier. Okay. Just want to make sure we're doing the right one. All right. All right, here's a song to reinforce everything that we're talking about. Sing along if you got it. It's dance time. You have so many questions, who, why, and where. You're searching for the answers, but they are not there. You feel so uncertain, what is the truth? You look for the solution outside of you.
You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
And go inside. And in good time, you will find the answers in you.
The answer is you. You want to live a full life, but you don't know how. They say your guitar's not playing. No guitar sound.
Seems to be coming through.
You want to live a full life, but you don't know how. And you grow so impatient, you want it all now. Oh, where are all the secrets? They've got to be here. No matter how hard you look, they are nowhere near. You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
And go inside.
And in good time, you will find
the answers in you.
the answer is you.
There is no limitation to what you can do. If you dream it and perceive it, if you truly can conceive it, if you know it and believe it, it has to come true. The answer is you.
It is. The answer is you.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions.
Oh, you have so many questions.
So many questions.
You have so many questions.
So many questions. You got to clear your mind.
Clear your mind.
And go inside.
And go inside.
And in good time,
you will find the answer is you.
Oh yeah, baby. The answer is you.
The answer is you.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's true, it's you.
I said the answer is you.
Yeah, and it's you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
Yes, the answer is you. Who's the answer?
The answer is you.
Yeah. All right.
That's it. You're the answer.
That did tie into what we talked about. Of course, all these songs do in their own special kind of way, right? Awesome sauce. All right, so we skipped it last week. So this means you're going to get a double dose. Hang on a second.
All right.
And now it's time for... It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob Bob's Comedy Corner. That's right. We had to skip it because of time last week, but so that means we're going to do a double dose of Bob's Comedy Corner.
Here you go. Get ready to laugh.
Twice your fun. And so let's see here. So last Sunday was August 27th, and in 1964, the movie Mary Poppins had its world premiere in Los Angeles, and it became a Disney classic, especially noted for the performance of Julie Andrews, who made her screen debut. So you're probably familiar with Mary Poppins. So I've got just a few jokes here. So Pooki, you ready to play your straight man role? Okay. I went to a Mary Poppins themed restaurant last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my review, super cauliflower cheese, but the lobster was atrocious. I start off kind of lame and I get better as we go along.
Okay,
here.
let's hope.
So here's a complicated one. See if you can follow me on this, all right?
Okay, I'm working on it.
So Mary Poppins was talking to and little
Okay.
She asked how often they used the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Said he rarely used it. Little who used it all the time, said he never used it. In other words, did a little did a lie. That was a tongue twister there. I guess that's part of a song. I'm not overly familiar with it, but okay. Oh, here's a Mary Poppins song from the 1960s. You familiar with this? A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, here's the pharmaceutical version today. A syringe full of medicine makes your sugar go down.
Oh, no. That's not a good joke.
That's not a good joke? Okay.
That's a bad one.
That's a bad one. I'm sorry. I apologize for those of you who were offended by that. So here's my final Mary Poppins joke. Pooki, you know that Gandhi used to walk barefoot everywhere he went.
Really?
What do you think Mary Poppins called Gandhi? A supercalist, fragile mystic, hexed by halitosis. Luckily, those are not the only jokes we're going to do today because now I'm shifting into this weekend.
All right, here we go.
It's a holiday weekend. What are we celebrating here in the U.S.?
I don't know.
It's Labor Day.
So
let's do some Labor Day jokes. What is Labor Day? It's interesting because it's a time to celebrate that the pressure to it's a time to celebrate that the pressure to lose weight for the summer is finally over.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny to me, the Labor Day celebrates the contributions that workers make to our society, and we celebrate it by not working. There's some just kind of worker jokes in general here. What do you call a sick coworker? A staph infection. What do you call a snake that works for the government?
I'm not even going there.
A civil serpent. What did the tiler? Tiler is somebody that works with tiles, right?
Right.
And, so why did the tiler want to work on Labor Day?
Why?
He had a fear of missing grout. Why was the ghost so tired? Because he worked the graveyard shift. And finally, why did ancient Egyptians have such a hard time recruiting workers? Because it was a pyramid scheme.
That's silly.
And that has been It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should-do-be-wah.
Bob's Comedy Corner.
All right.
Did you want to post some questions for them?
I said, did you laugh?
Did you laugh?
Did you laugh?
All right, let's see here. A quick recap of some of the announcements that we made earlier. And so if you missed those, just want to mention them real quickly. And so we are, as I mentioned, we're just experimenting with this thing called the Manifestation Mastermind Group. We want to limit it to 6 ambitious people, but we need 6. And you can let us know about your interest if you're up for this. So all the details on it, bobbakerinspiration.com/mastermind. I hope I have the right link in the YouTube, if not in the YouTube description. If not, I'll update it as soon as we we finish up here. But it's bobbakerinspiration.com/mastermind. You'll find 3 videos on that page that explain what it is, what you get out of it, all that good stuff. And then there's a link to apply, because not everyone who's in, you need to go through an application process to make sure that we're a right fit for each other to join this thing. And if we have enough people, we'll do it. If not, we won't. It's that simple. Let's see here. Also, my book, Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk, I mentioned that earlier, available on Amazon in 13 countries, paperback, ebook, and audiobook formats. And there's a link also in the description to where if you want to get an autographed copy shipped to the U.S., we'll send you an autographed copy along, and Pooki will sign it too, along with our CD, Opening Up to the Good, assuming you have a CD player. If not, then give it to someone who does have one. Watch time for Pooki. Get over to Pooki's channel, youtube.com. Pookilee. Subscribe to her channel and start watching that meditation playlist to get her watch time up so that she can apply then to be a YouTube partner. And then we encourage you to join our awesome family, the High Vibe Tribe, and join us on Zoom calls and all kinds of
Fun stuff.
Yeah, bobbakerinspiration.com/tribe is where you can find out about that. And for the book, I made it real simple to find things on my website. bobbakerinspiration.com/book is for the book, /tribe is for the tribe, /mastermind is for that. And then there's also, I won't mention any of the other things here. It's time now. Oh my gosh, I think it's good that we since so many of you were just loving the Bob's Comedy Corner, like Melody here. Oops, she says she always laughs. And Bob, I like this. Please don't apologize for your jokes. They are great. I know I need to stop apologizing. That's not a. I apologize for apologizing. I'm really sorry about that. Hey, look, Mary Jean's still here enjoying the jokes. Love you, Mary Jean. Thank you so much. She always likes my humor and the little improv summaries that I did of her talks at CSL. All right, we're going to play a song called Lighten Up. I think we're going to see us on the screen. What's your takeaways? Pop in the comments what your takeaways, what did you take away from this Unleash Your Potential, the Art of Personal Growth? What's something you're going to use this week or that resonated with you? I'm going to highlight those comments as this song plays. Are you ready, Pooki?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Let's rock and roll.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you're feeling good, because we got a message for you. Even if you're not feeling so good, by the end of the song you will be uplifted, I guarantee you. Ready? Let's do this. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. When your life is looking down, lighten up, lighten up. If your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if your heart is feeling heavy, lighten up, lighten up. Hit me with it. Trust your heart will show the way. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say. That's what I say. Lighten up, lighten up. When your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, when your sky is dark and hazy, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, when your world starts getting crazy, lighten up, lighten up. If you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Oh, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Yes, if you wanna be set free, lighten up, lighten up. Tell me something good. Trust your heart will show the way. Hey, 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 hey. When I pray, that's what I say.
lighten up. To further ingrain this concept into your mind, body, and soul, we're going to hit you with it from one more angle. Something you need to remind yourself of every single day.
Don't take it all so seriously. 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 Don't take it all so seriously.
Right.
All right. It was good.
Lighten up.
And let's see. Chris says, not going to take it all so seriously. I'm a lighten up. I'm a lighten up. You can go to soulmassagemusic.com if you want to find out about our currently recorded and available music, along with some digital albums of our affirmations. I'm going to lower this down. Deanne says, take away Bob and Pookie's knowledge and everything they offer. Saved my life, and I made it a million times better. Oh, thank you so much. Because I did the work. You can benefit too. There's a testimony right there for joining our High Vibe tribe. And we also showed a few weeks ago a video of Deanne expressing that. So we really appreciate you. Mercy, who's also, we've met a couple times in Florida. And she's also a member of the High Vibe. She's high vibing with us. Takeaway: we are all masterpieces. The potential is ours for the taking. Yep. You guys are. Thank you for that, Carrie. Appreciate that. Why so serious? Indeed, lighten up. So much great stuff here. Dancing in the kitchen feels so good this morning. Isn't that? Shouldn't people dance more in their house? Or and all that good stuff. Absolutely. And then Jillian, probably end with this. Our personal growth is the world's personal growth. We can lighten up and have fun doing it. Yeah, absolutely. And radiate that out of the world. Sending love and healing light to all. Jennifer, thank you. All right, I think we're going to wrap this one up. We've gone over, so thank you for sticking with us here this morning and putting up with our shenanigans. We will enjoy the rest. If you're in the U.S., enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend. It's a holiday weekend. A lot of you have Monday off. We're going to be going to like an art fair here this afternoon. So we got to feed the dog and do a bunch of stuff to get off to that and enjoy this beautiful weather we're having in St. Louis. Have an awesome time wherever you are. We love you more than you know, and we'll talk to you again soon. All right, so long for now, everyone. Bye.